Okay.
I might
You
need to
first. You're the host, right?
Okay.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. I'm Tachyon, and I usually do gameplay stuff, on occasional just talking about operators and hosting games on the Lungman Dragons Discord server. Even though the latter don't get uploaded to YouTube usually. And you?
Well, yeah, I'm Despite, or better known as LastChancellor on Reddit. I've been working on AK content creation for 3 years, but they're never video. Usually they're just like art or picture infographics like that. Okay, let's start the stream.
Okay, we should be on new operators now. Yeah, new operators. Okay, the first thing on the list to talk about is the new operators and the new Syracuse event in general. I didn't keep track of what it was called. It's an Italian name, I know that much.
It's probably Portatori dei Velluti.
Okay, that's an Italian name and a half.
Obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Moving on.
New operators. I want to talk about Figurino first. He's a new merchant specialist, but we don't know what he does. Honestly, I just wanted to bring him up because we know so little about him. He's actually kind of forgettable.
I guess, but yeah, I don't do nothing. Maybe you'll wait tomorrow. Maybe they'll expand his kit in tomorrow.
I wonder what those scissors are going to be used. I wonder if those scissors are going to be more significant than just absolutely snipping the enemies in half. Okay. Moving on to something a little bit more interesting. Crownslayer is finally becoming an operator after 5.5 years. How do you feel about that?
She got finally due her. I mean, even regardless of how her kid ended up, I mean, I'm just still happy for her, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not sure what to expect of her kit, but considering 6-star welfare is in the past little while, I'm not sure if it's going to be stellar, but it definitely seems better than some of the 5-star executors we've had, so I think she's deserved her status as a 6-star.
Wait, didn't they actually did show her kit on stream?
They did show her kit. She has an S1 that...
Wait, go back to the top. Explain her talent first, would you mind?
I wasn't keeping track of her talents. Okay.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm checking your notes. When Crownslayer skills are active, she creates smoke surrounding herself that reduces physical and arts hit rate of enemies in it. As far as I'm aware, the only other units in the game with accuracy debuffs are Ella and Ascalon, at least as far as EN server is concerned.
Nastian too.
Who?
Yeah, Cian also. She's the third one in general.
Oh, that's interesting. It seems a lot more integrated into her kit than either Ella or Ascalon, because Ella, it's just her skill 1 that's like that. It's not.
No one cares.
It's not part of her better skills. Ascalon has it on her skill 3, which is not as good as her S2, putting it lightly.
Yeah. I think I just even though I figure out literally all the numbers on her kit, I just can't figure out the hit rate, man. There's no way, especially since on stream she didn't get hit once, so I can't even like check the probability or anything like that. If she's just getting 100% dodge chance, like she's getting with 100. She's not a 0% hit chance on that just based off of the footage. Like, so I don't know, maybe she's gonna be she gonna need a lot of hit rate reduction to standard, I think. Like, I don't know, 50%, something like that.
I don't know how much hit reduction it's going to be, but what I do know is that it might still have its uses. Like I know there's a few enemies that, especially combining it with other dodge or resist chances, it kind of stacks pretty easily. Like with Hoshiguma, I used her to tank a few dangerous physical hits, and then Crownslayer can increase the chance of Hoshiguma not taking any damage, which might give it medic a chance to heal her a little bit faster. If that makes any sense.
So also, are there some enemies who trigger effects when they actually hit damage someone? So hit rate and reduction and dodge can prevent that.
I don't know if wait. Accuracy debuffs actually prevent the effects from having any effect?
Yeah, right. The attacks just miss. If they miss, they don't trigger.
I'm not sure.
Remember Render Dawn, right? The Reach Breakers. The Reach Breakers.
Yeah.
Patakikris only triggers when they actually damage someone. So yeah, so Lynn just stops that because they just can't damage her.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. With skill 2 specifically, it's like she stops attacking and gets negative taunt and increases the hit rate reduction of talent 1. When the skill ends, she deals attack to all enemies. She deals damage to all enemies in her smoke bomb area. It looks like you calculated it, and it's like a 500% attack multiplier or so.
Yep. So 3,400 damage max before defense, of course, and before her talent too.
That's surprisingly little for considering today's art. Considering today's damage bombs. But obviously there's also the selling point of increasing the amount of RNG. And then her skill 3 just takes away the increased hit rate reduction and instead just increases its range. She becomes effectively invulnerable.
But yeah, basically, yeah. So there's then the actual how it actually works is a bit confusing one. So how she actually attacks people.
Yeah, every few seconds.
So like
every few seconds she attacks an enemy, but she can't attack the same enemy twice in a row, if that makes any sense. Or at least if she puts a cooldown on an enemy she's already attacked.
Yeah. So is she just gonna freeze up or something? I don't.
It's possible that she might freeze up if she doesn't have multiple enemies to attack. I don't know.
Yeah, right. 4 seconds stun. Even if it's 6. Even if the cooldown is 6 seconds, that's like 67% uptime.
Yeah, it's not bad. But it's not bad. It can probably be used to stun block a dangerous threat.
Unfortunately, the duration is a bit too short. It should have been 18, honestly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
she can't hit someone 3 times.
It's kind of funny, honestly. I know one of the showcases they used was Crownslayer, just killing the enemies that appeared during Talila's firestorm, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty creative way of thinking of how to use her. What are your overall thoughts on Crownslayer then? Do you think she's gonna be good?
I think her damage is definitely gonna be on the low side, so it's gonna be all about her hit rate reduction. But we're gonna know that until she comes out.
We're not gonna know exactly how much accuracy debuff she provides until she comes out. If it's a high number, then it might be worth it for some instances.
She's not a fair character. That's all I can say for sure. Like she always, even if she's not good, she's always gonna be really unfair because of the hit rate reduction. Sometimes she just like high rolls and like just can't do anything.
Okay, moving on. What's this operator's name? Oh, right. Is that an L here? Vulpisfoglia.
Vulpisfoglia. Also known as honeysuckle. Her Chinese name is the honeysuckle, the flower.
Oh wow.
But
that's actually crazy. Anyways, she seems to be a pioneer vanguard with the unique ability to increase the natural DP regeneration rate.
Wait, before that, what do you think of her design?
Her design, like her appearance,
Yeah. Yeah, about E0 and E2.
her E0, I'm looking at it right now, is pretty. It's pretty.
Mm.
It seems very elegant, like as expected of someone living in Syracuse. Her E2 art, I can't say I'm the biggest fan of it. It's definitely fine. I'm just not too pleased with the angle, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, why? Like, I don't even know what clothes. Is she even wearing the same clothes as E0?
You can hardly, if it weren't for the, if they didn't spell it out for you, it was like you can barely even tell she's related to Sussuro.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the
Or
yellow
or
ears
like-
and tails give it away, but like, I can't even tell if she has more than one tail.
I mean, she doesn't. That's not the point. Her dad's the one who has 9 tails.
Oh.
She's just a regular Vulpu.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Okay, talking about her kit now.
Yeah.
Her skill 1 is pretty basic.
Yeah, it's
Her
just
next attack deals arts damage,
whatever,
and she gains
just
CP
like
when
the
she uses it.
power strength.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Just power
Skill
strength.
2 is when you activate a
So-
skill, gain 7 DP.
But her
then-
talent was interesting.
Oh, her talent 1, right.
Yeah.
The first time
It's shock from ZZZ. I like it.
the first time she damages an
Yeah,
enemy, she
she
gives them a crown that lasts for 10 seconds. Whenever she hits an enemy, she deals an additional instance of arts damage, or just
Additional.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, I personally like it. It's cool. It's shock from Xenozone Zero, but better
Yeah.
because it doesn't have a cooldown. I like.
Her skill is
Yeah.
funny. Like
Now-
it looks like Chen's skill, except it slows and does a little bit less damage. Chen's skill 2, I mean.
It's BB skill too.
It's Chen's skill 2 or baby
It
skill.
has the same
2.
shape and it's done.
It slows. This girl's S2 slow.
No, it slows and then stuns.
Wait, I didn't.
No,
see
if it's
that.
already slow.
I didn't see that. Shoot.
Yeah.
It also has 2 charges. It doesn't look like it gets 3.
No, it's only 2 even at M3. Streams always show M3.
Funny how they're trying their darndest to make it harder for you to calculate these things, the SP and stuff.
It just happens. But I like S2. It's neat. It's like it plays off of her Sussuro and slow too. That's
Yeah.
cool.
But the thing I find the most interesting about her is her skill 3, besides her second talent, of course. When you activate the
yeah.
skill, you gain DP, that's a given, but you also get a little bit of extra attack range, extra attack, and a massive attack speed boost that decays to 0. She attacks enemies equal to her block count, stuns enemies for like half a second, and when the skill ends, if she has killed an enemy during her skill, she gains camouflage until the next time she activates the skill.
Yeah.
That last bit is probably the thing I find the most interesting, because just camouflage is a pretty powerful effect.
Wait. So I'm not sure if she bumps into an enemy, it just immediately disappears prematurely, or she just has it forever. Probably the former.
It's a very powerful skill,
like-
but I'm not sure how much SP it has. How strong it'll be will depend on how much SP it costs. Probably.
Yeah, like also, to be honest, like just having camo or invis or whatever, just having in itself isn't very. No. Let me see what you say. If the operator can't actually capitalize on having permanent invis or camo, then it's just whatever. Like it's the same deal with Lunaca, but she also has permanent camo, but because her off skill output is so low. She just can't like do much with it. I mean,
Fair enough. I think Lunicub is functional. The fact that she has permanent uptime on her camouflage, if she's a cat that can trash enemies during her skill, is still pretty useful. Someone could find a 5-star player could probably find use for that. But obviously, this is probably just to keep her alive until her next skill activation. She does have quite a bit of utility packed into her kit. So she's definitely going to see use more so than previous pioneers. Like Saga and Flametail still have their niches, but Vulpisfoglia just sort of blows them out of the water in terms of general usage.
yeah, but though wasn't the problem with pioneers that the DP gen is like low compared to newer vanguards like agents?
The things they're supposed to have over agents or flag bearers especially is their better ability to hold against multiple enemies. Of course, Inez is just broken, unfortunately. But I do think Vulpisfoglia brings a bit of stuff that Inez doesn't have. For instance, a little bit more burst damage with her skill 3, probably. As well as her own forms of crowd control, namely stun with skill 2. The fact that she increases the natural DP regeneration rate is interesting as well, and she has arts damage.
So
I just think she's gonna be fun. That's what I think.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. By the way, are you any familiar with the ES meta, the meta of integrated strategies?
Not more recently. What of it?
No, I'm just asking because I thought I'm not super familiar either. I'm not an ES player, honestly.
Yeah, I haven't played much integrated strategies myself, honestly.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay, obviously the biggest winner of this batch is probably going to be the limited character herself, which is Lappland the Decadenza. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, of course it is. Wait, what do you think of her design? Do you think it's the same artist as her work?
I haven't been paying much attention to artists, but Lappland's design definitely seems pretty cool. It's like she's became friends with Zara, I guess, because you can see this little wolf here.
So, why does she have a black hole in her E2 background though?
Do you think that's a black hole? I'm not sure. Her arts have always been kind of weird, haven't they?
Yeah.
Now, what I want to talk about Lappland is everybody thought she was going to get an altar at some point. Everybody thought, and there was a lot of speculation as to what her class would be, but I don't know if anybody actually anticipated that she would be a mecha cord caster.
Actually, I think I did see a couple of people floating around who thought she's gonna be a mecha core.
Interesting.
I
never would have guessed.
The out of left field, but yeah, me neither, honestly.
Okay. Her first talent. After Lappland's wolf has stayed on the battlefield for a few seconds, it gains a random one of 3 effects. Or is it? Does she gain them at random and gains all 3 of them if she stayed on long enough?
Yes. But man,
so
Lappland has the least I discovered.
So
I can't even. She doesn't have red damage, so I can't even check her damage. Who cares her multipliers?
Oh my god.
What does she do?
Shame.
Why does she do melt?
Well, we can still try to go over
red damage. Golden Go does it all the time.
We can still try to go over what the showcase officially revealed.
Yeah.
Her second talent is, While she's in the squad, her Syracuse operators gain extra initial SP.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's like Bagpipes talent, but for Syracuse operators.
Wait. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
who even is in the Syracuse faction, actually?
Obviously, both Lapplands, Penance, but not Texas.
Yeah, Texas belongs to Penguin Logistics. I don't know if Texas Alter is in Syracuse, though.
Nope. Neither is she. Texas Alter is still Penguin.
It's not like Texas Alter would even benefit from this skill, from this talent, even if she wasn't Syracuse.
Yeah.
But Penance would probably benefit from this a bit. That's cool.
Hey, Vigil counts too.
Oh yeah, Vigil! But wouldn't you rather have Bagpipe in the squad for Vigil? I mean, it depends on if this
You can stack it.
ability gives... Oh right,
You
can
can
stack
stack
it.
though.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Oh my god.
You can stack. You can have both. Double the SP.
Okay.
Cool.
What the... Okay. We've also got Provence, Aroma, Angelina, Chamere, Vermeil, Provence, and Luniga.
Yeah.
I looked it up. You looked it up. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Okay, her first
Anyways.
skill, I'll touch on it briefly. Her wolves lock onto idle enemies in the battlefield until they either move or just die. It seems to be a toggle skill. So her normal attacks don't get the zone buffs anymore.
No.
Oh shame. It seems like a useful skill, but
Yeah, right. Her
her skill 1 seems useful, definitely, but I'm not sure how much better it would be over her other skills.
probably not. It's like especially since S3 also is a global skill too,
Skill 2.
and because it's a toggle skill, its burst DPS is
Oh.
probably bad.
Yeah, it doesn't have. It definitely is not geared towards burst, but it definitely seems pretty useful. It'll have its use.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
I'm not sure if skill 2 is going to be her big DPS skill or not, because skill 3 kind of does its own thing. It says, when you activate a skill, Lappland gains +3 wolves until the skill ends, and she releases all her wolves who lock onto random enemies in range. Attack increases, range increases, the Golden Glow has
yes.
2 range, or just, you could also call it Flinger range, I think. I'm not sure. Wait, no, Flingers have a little bit of extra range. And wolves have a chance to inflict fear for a second. And when the skill ends,
it's
all
just
wolves
1
go
second.
Lappland. Depending on how much SP this has, this looks like it's going to be her big DPS skill for dealing with crowds.
Yep. Wait. No crowds, but
Well, better so than her skill 3.
I mean, it definitely has more drones than S3.
Like I'm looking at your calculations for S3. It looks like it has a duration of 10 seconds. That's
Oh
awfully
yeah,
short.
that's wrong. I forgot to change the thing up. No, it's definitely not 10.
Oh, how much is it then?
Wait, I'm looking at the streamer now. I'm checking.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, it's 40. I remember now. It's 40.
40 seconds?
People have been saying it's 40 seconds.
Oh wow,
1x
that's
speed.
so much longer than 10 seconds.
Yep.
Like I was gonna be like, there's no way they have about a 50 SP skill be like 10 seconds long.
My bad.
Okay, anyways, the skill itself. Lappland's wolves now chase nearby enemies across the battlefield, unlocking onto them. Their attacks are guaranteed to inflict fear for a second, and enemies near them take movement speed reduction and increased arts damage per second.
No, it's just a dot.
When the skill ends, all wolves return to Lappland. Now, everybody says this skill is going to be the Golden Glow killer, which I honestly don't agree with. Golden Glow S3 kind of still scales better with attack speed, if I say so. I think.
There's also one thing that maybe, but there's also one other downside that people haven't noticed. S3's bows are really slow. It's not like Golden Go drones who just instantly teleport to the next enemy. These other bows have to like actually walk to them. So there's going to be some damage loss there.
I see. That makes sense. That's a downside that people haven't been talking about indeed.
Yeah, like so if like one enemy is one side of the room and then the other enemy is on the other side of them, they both have to like very slowly go across the map to actually reach them first. They don't just teleport.
Gonna be like a game of Pac-Man where Lappland's wolves are the ghosts.
Yeah.
That's a little fun way to think of it. Anyways. Anyways, before we move on to the other things in the PV itself, I want to talk about the red third operators that we saw a little bit of. Contrail, the new specialist.
Yeah. She
is actually kind of interesting that we find that I was never expecting to get an operator that could block aerial enemies.
No one in a million years ever gonna guess that. Guess that someone can block air.
But aren't there like isn't there only like one aerial unit boss outside of SSS? Or just side modes in general?
I mean, it doesn't have to be a boss. It's just any air enemy.
There's a lot of enemies that would benefit we would benefit from being able to block, but I just think that some of the most applicable are bosses and elite enemies.
Also, by ground hazards, things like the burning reed from Fireless cast or CC Pyrolysis.
Oh right, she might not be affected by ground effects.
Yeah.
You cut out for a second. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. But my concern is, it looks like her abilities are only going to work while her skill is active.
Yes.
Which,
I mean,
unless she has an unlimited duration skill, I don't know how useful her ability is going to be. Because she can't just go up and stall an aerial unit forever.
Nope. No, she doesn't have one. She doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine.
Okay, the new defender. You called her Philae?
Philae, yeah. She's an NPC actually. She's not Antuya's friend.
Oh, interesting. It's kind of surprising to me. It looked like her kit revolves around her taking reduced elemental damage.
Maybe. I think we only saw like one skill, not even and no talent. We don't know much about her.
Yeah, we don't know much about her, but I saw someone on Reddit point out that she has reduced elemental damage compared to everybody else because one of the stages they showcased her on was BBS2, which had the guitarists that inflict burn damage. She was taking less burn damage than everybody else.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, that's nice.
I don't think that's
we only know
supposed
her
to
S2, I
happen.
know.
But yeah, it looks like this new defender archetype is going to be revolving around making the unit take less elemental damage.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of crazy how much the game has evolved since Under Tides when they first introduced elemental damage. Okay, not much else to talk about except for on the PV itself, except for the skins and new modules. So first off, Sussuro skin here. What do you think of it?
Okay.
Sorry, were you saying something?
Well, I know someone who really loved it. No, fine. We'll get there when we get to the L2Ds.
Okay, there's a varsity jacket, which I think is pretty cool.
Mhm. Wait,
I think I accidentally skipped over Warmy's. Hang on.
Hey, I'm not. You're from the US, right?
Yes, I'm American.
Wait.
What about it?
Oh. Mm. No.
Warmy's
Let's
little
talk
winter
about Warmy
jacket here
first.
is cute,
Oh,
don't you think?
it's so cute. Oh, the bunny plush cute.
Yeah, it
And
looks like
wait, is that
looks
a
a little
snowman? Oh.
where's the snowman? Oh, the little tiny snowman in the snow. It took me a moment to notice it.
Mm.
But it's funny that you see a burn-based primal caster in the snow.
Yeah, they do this all the time. Like, remember fucking Blue Fire? All the Blue Fire operators?
Oh.
Or the...
Then
Yeah.
obviously we went over Sussuro, who has a varsity jacket now, which I think is really cool.
Wait, what is a varsity anyways?
It's like a university. Like, it's like a varsity sports team. I think that's what they call
It's a,
school
it's
sports.
just sports what you call a sport?
It's like a sports team thing.
Oh yeah.
These are usually worn by jocks and stuff who play in sports. I never participated in school sports myself, so I'm not the most educated on the matter, but
It's that.
but it looks like something you would see in America. I'm not sure if Sussuro has such a thing.
Wait, hang on. I think she is Colombian. Hang on.
Is she? I wasn't paying attention. I don't have the game open and I don't have the wiki open, so I'm not sure.
Wait, I am. So I'm looking at the wiki right now. Wait, where's...
Let me go back then.
Wait, no. Wait. Her profile says she graduated from Syracuse Medical Academy. So is that thing too in Syracuse, I guess?
Well, she's not in the Syracusan faction. It's possible she was born elsewhere. Can you go into game and check her place of birth? Or does it not say?
They support Syracuse.
It doesn't say?
It does say.
Oh, what? Is that Syracuse?
No, it does say. She said it says she's... Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible that Italy has such a thing as well, but I'm not sure. This varsity jacket seems like something I would see in America. Maybe the suitcase means she's traveling. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
Texas Alter's new skin.
The first L2D.
Yeah, what do you think of this one?
Oh, look, there's Sora right there.
Sora? Wait. Oh, right here.
There's Sora on the back. Yeah, that's Sora.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that at first. But what do you think of this? She's got a hat.
So whose tail is this?
It's
on her leg.
It's probably a fur
Is that a
coat,
coat or
actually. It looks like a fur coat, but I'm not sure. Like, you can see her tail right here. So I don't think that would be part of it.
Whose tail is that?
It might just be a feather boa. I don't know.
But like,
It might just be a feather part of the coat or something. I don't know. What do you think of it, though? I'm indifferent, honestly. I'm probably gonna stick with her existing skin.
The Wingbreaker one? The one with two swords? The one with the oversized sword?
Yeah. I actually like it a little bit.
You like that skin?
Yeah, I like it, for some reason.
Mm.
I like it more than her default outfit, at least.
Yeah. Well...
I know it's
like,
probably a hot take, because I know a lot of
first.
people weren't into it when it came out during Willingstorm. But I do think I like it a bit.
Personally, I must say the splash art is fine, but the chibi is not. So I'm gonna say that I have to wait the chibi for this one before I can pack.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Okay, now we're looking at Executor Alter. And
The second L2D skin this patch.
him and Virtuosa both got a new L2D skin that depicts themselves as kids.
Oh, the passenger skin again.
It's like every single 24 OP L2D skin depicts the operator at a different time frame. I don't know about Mulesies and Scatty, but I know that like W
No, they don't.
and Calcit and Passenger all have 24 OP skins that depict themselves in different time zones, time frames. And Executor and Virtuosa are no different.
So funny. Man, it's typical, very typical skin, isn't it? It's so detailed. The skin, the Executor skin.
Executor the kid. We have a male.
No, the skin.
I was gonna say something stupid. Never mind. What? What'd you say?
No. Never mind. No, never mind.
Okay. I might get this one. I'm on the table. I think I like it more than Virtuosa's skin, honestly.
Wait. I want to see the other side of the Execution. Keep going. Oh, it's body skin.
It flashes so quickly. Like there's no time between when it ends and when the Virtuosa skin starts. It's like it's all staticky. I don't know why.
No, it is the skin's effect.
It's
supposed to be like
skin's
that.
effect, but at the same time, he's got a little bit. He's got some pretty good shoes. Like look at those shoes. Those are awesome.
Here you go. Are those climbing mountain shoes or something?
It's test collection, so I'm not sure.
But yeah, and I also gotta mention the color Easter egg. Yes, all the colors from all his previous outfits. The orange from his original one, the blue from the BOC skin, red from the altar, yada.
Yeah, I've never been too big on Executor until his altar came out. I didn't even know he was interesting until he got an altar. But I am pretty interested in him now.
That's nice.
And of course, Virtuosa.
Which is her Ambience Synesthesia skin. They finally solved the problem of literally people just begging for AS skins every year.
It's referred to as test collection though, which has me thinking. Her skin looks kind of gothic, but then the background behind her looks like a paper stage of some sort. I'm not sure.
This is when she was still a kid.
This is when she was a kid, yeah.
So these are like her memory or something.
It's still pretty gothic, but like this might be some of her memories. I'm not sure much about what Virtuosa was like as a kid. I haven't actually read Zwillingstrom yet either, so I don't know much about Virtuosa at all.
Oh, you're gonna have to read her manga for that, for her childhood.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but like I was saying, I don't know much about Virtuosa at all. I think I should probably read Zwillingstrom first. Speaking of Zwillingstrom, it's getting a rerun as well, but we'll talk about that later. First up, base update.
Hey, why is Hypergriff using 333? What's going on here?
I just noticed they are running 333. At least run 243. Jeez. That's no wonder. It's not symmetric. Like look at these trading posts right here. Why can't we have why can't we have factories then why couldn't we have power plants, then trading posts, and then factories? Why can't we do it like that at the very least?
Yeah.
But anyways, they're finally adding auto rotations and auto put to rest in the base. This is a big QOL update. I don't know if the base is finally coming out of beta or not. It probably isn't.
No.
But this is a big step in the right direction for the base.
Yeah. Finally, some good call after 5 years.
Yeah.
So I think there's there's a specific reason why Arknights' QL updates always take forever.
They didn't have it.
Paradoxically, I think. What?
I don't think they had
What?
a reason to until recently, because there's been a lot of more competition in the gacha community. The gacha.
Also, their updates are just so fast. They just don't get the time to actually just sit down and listen to the QL that people want. Because they only keep updates every 2 weeks. This has barely enough time to just make the content. Who's gonna make the call then?
A QOL I want to see is a training dummy, like a test dummy, where you can just put all your operators into one stage.
Yeah, I
DPS
wanted
in a
that
vacuum.
too for like, I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah, I know.
Okay. We're getting archives for Lething, Jaeyoon, and Schwarz. I thought Schwarz already had one though.
I mean, lots of ops got 2 archives.
I don't know if any of these are coming with Parasims though. Oh, also Thora, Tato, and Vigil. Huh. Interesting. And obviously, we talked about this already, but Zwillingstorm Imhurst is getting a rerun. And with it comes a new skin for Lessing. Like, I did not ever think he was going to look like this. Like, that's just so
Ambience
funny.
Synesthesia.
That's just
Ambience
so
Synesthesia 2022 reject.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, like... It's like...
Like, I don't even know what to make of this, but it looks cool enough. But I think I genuinely prefer how he looked like in his original outfit. I can appreciate Hypergrid for being so bold as to make this though.
Finally, people who say that can shout. Finally, people can see that AK has tech queer again.
Okay, and now Ritualist modules.
They're all the same one.
What do you think they're gonna do? Just have their normal attacks deal a little bit of their attack as necrosis damage, or just elemental damage, whatever elemental damage they have?
They need it, especially bobbing. He can't even burn someone without pot 4.
Wait, if they haul out the same module type, then how is... Are they gonna be able to differentiate them? Like if these just inflict a little bit of extra elemental damage at the start of their attack, does it?
Yep.
Will it change the elemental type depending on which operator it is, or?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that would be nice. Okay, Lappland. Which module is this? I haven't been paying attention to Mechacore module.
Mod X. They all have Mod X. Everyone has Mod X in this stream.
So nobody has a Mod Y Mechacore cast yet? I thought someone did, because there's a few of them.
Yeah.
I thought someone did have Mod Y. Wait. I forget which one this is. It's the one that increases their attack and defense and blocking.
Yeah.
And Crownslayer gets the one that gives more DP refund, which I guess makes more sense since she's not that much of a DPS.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Figurino, I think he got the good merchant module as well.
Oh yeah, we've seen it on stream.
And Lessing, who got his second module.
Wait, which one was that? Which one is his second module?
I think he already had the one that gave him increased damage against blocked enemies. I don't remember.
Yeah, so his second one is the revive one.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're moving on. We got Integrated Strategies exclusive modules for Angelina and Rosmontes.
Hell yeah, that's man. I wish IS lores got lore. IS modules have lore, man. That's their Agilist Blood of Combat staff.
Yeah, so people have said. And then Rosmontes is just her pillar. The thing that interests me the most is the fact that these are like Delta modules, except for Integrated Strategies only.
Yeah.
But, like... I'm interested in what they're going to do, honestly.
I mean, they can do whatever they want. I have no expectations, honestly.
Though that's certainly not going to make Rosmontes Wissida levels of busted, but I really hope... I wish they would.
Well, that's all the modules, right?
I'm just want to talk about how these IS modules, we don't have them on global yet. I'm kind of curious as to what as to how they're gonna fare, because I haven't had the chance to play with them yet. Like, I'm not even that much of an IS player, so maybe they could actually bring these out to Reclamation Algorithm or something instead as well.
Yeah, at least they're really cheap though.
Oh, so if they're cheap, then it might be worth it anyways.
One module block.
Okay, let me see if I can find the base update. Because there was another interesting thing that they were working on for the next Lunar New Year event. That we can actually cause some operators to move around the base. Like so.
Yay! Oh,
A little dragging around. And they can even call an elevator. We've finally got elevators in the base.
elevator. I can finally. I don't have to guess how an Arknights cursor would look anymore. You know, like in a lot of other mobile games, they have like that cursor, right? Yeah,
I don't play other gacha games. The only other gacha game I've ever played is Genshin.
Yeah, I mean even Genshin has it too.
Has what?
Has a cursor for movement. A cursor for movement.
Oh, fair enough. Well, they never had a reason to put some sort of cursor like that into Arknights until now. And obviously, right here, we realize that the sanity is being increased to 180 at max. That's a plus 55 sanity.
Yep.
But then they specify a little bit later on that OP, Origin Prime, still only gives up to 135 sanity.
Just like other gachas.
I mean, as someone who gets OCD from my sanity capping and overflowing, I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
And then in the same screenshot, it also talks about stationary security service getting a sweep function, similar to Annihilation, I guess. Like I still have to clear the tower once, and then you can activate sweep.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good.
Kind of a shame.
I think it's a good change because most players don't really like SSS, so to be able to just do it once and then continue to reap the benefits is fine.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But what a shame though. Like they just couldn't get people to like the mode.
They tried their darndest, but unfortunately it seems like an unsalvageable mode. I mean, some people like it. Like, I know a few content creators who are actually fine with this mode.
So, like, the premise of SSS just kind of doesn't gel really well with IT itself. Because, like, SSS wants you to stack hyper buff one person. If you hyper buff, if the whole game revolves around hyper buffing one tile, that means you basically can only have one choke point. If there's only one choke point, yeah.
The concept is novel, I just don't think it functions very well in practice, yeah.
The maps are the problem, really. Also the RNG, but whatever. Okay, moving on.
I think some of the more recent towers that we've had on EN are kind of fine. Like, there are some fun gimmicks, especially with the devices we've been given, like Unicus Beacon.
Yeah.
That one was super fun to play with. They've definitely put a lot of their more interesting ideas into this mode, but unfortunately, it would take a miracle to get people to actually like SSS as on a fundamental level.
It helps that if it's not a grinding.
There's more QOL, like rotating which operators become your assistant on any given day, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
But that's not a big a deal. I'm trying to find Stronghold Protocol because I know that was talked about somewhere.
It's way after that. It's way after the animation. Just skip it. Keep going.
Okay, is it here?
Wait. There it is.
Okay, it's loading. But yeah, it's like an auto battler, which I don't really know much about auto battlers, so I need you to carry the heavy lifting here.
I mean, they didn't actually show much But well, look who showed up, right? Well, there's already an auto battle with a bunch of animals, aren't they?
It looks like you get certain buffs depending on which operator is on the field. But I'm not sure. Like, see?
Stop. Yeah.
It looks like
They
you
have
get
to.
certain buffs depending on which operator you take. I'm not sure if every single operator gets a buff, but it seems kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's class based. Okay, so for example, on that one, guards get plus 25 attack and defense. And,
That would explain a bit.
and also also the first time you activate a skill, if there are no enemies in Ambience range, she just jumps to an enemy.
Oh, that sounds nuts. Imagine if Ami could do that in a real game.
Yeah, but the big problem is that you can't actually deploy manually in this mode. It's auto. It's only auto.
Yes, yeah, hence the name Auto Battler.
Yeah, it's like, so I feel like they have to like add so much stuff just to make an AK auto battle work, because
thing is-
what?
No, you can go.
Because like Arknights of Protocol are too standalone to actually run an auto battle set. Because like most auto battlers work based off of assembling synergies, right? Assembling synergies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, like easy one. So for example, like that Ami example before, like for example, she buffs guards, right? So
Yeah.
if it was a now well, if you once you pick Amiya, then you try to find other guards too, so they get benefit from her. But regular Arknight kits aren't like that. They're usually very standalone, which doesn't really work in a auto battler setting. So it already looks like they had to add so much stuff just to make this mode run, and I don't know how actually gonna feasible at the end. So
Well, they
we
tried.
just have to see.
They definitely put a lot of effort into this. I just wonder if the rewards are going to justify the gameplay, or if the gameplay is going to carry itself. Like, you've had a few games side modes that in Arknights that have been kind of cool. I'm not sure if this one is going to be like it.
Wait, one more thing. Does this mode have dupes? Because a lot of auto battlers reward you for having dupes of the same character.
Yeah, I remember somebody said there was a mechanic where if you have 3 of the same operator, like as shown here, then you can combine them all into the same one.
Ah, yeah, it is even more like Super Auto Patch. Haha.
Fair enough.
The other auto battler with animals. They're just asking for it at this point, man.
It's very confusing, but maybe it'll be interesting when it finally comes to global. But right now, it's just nuts.
I can't believe it, man. I still can't believe. Oh, Mechanist too. Did you see Mechanist? Go back. He's finally here.
Yeah. What?
Oh, there's the giraffe. There's a giraffe right there. What is he gonna do? Buff the operator in front of him?
This guy here?
Yeah, it's him.
That's Mechanist. He appeared in Dorothy's vision.
He's finally playable.
Yeah.
I guess.
Or was it?
Wait,
did he appear in Dorothy's vision, or was it Lone Trail? I think it was Dorothy's.
Yeah, Dorothy's vision.
Yeah, he's finally going to be playable, but it looks like he's going to be relegated to the generic elite operators that only appear in side modes category instead of becoming actually playable.
For now.
It's a shame, but oh well. Anyways, moving on. Thorns becomes playable.
No, it's just a
Thorns gets an event centered around himself being abducted by pirates. I don't know.
It's like, I think this is about alchemy in Iberia.
Yeah, this is about Iberia.
Hmm?
This is about Iberia. It looks like we might finally have an Iberian event that isn't just completely about the Seaborn and Aegir and stuff. And the Abyssal Hunters and their relations to Aegir.
Yeah.
You might have an event that's finally about Iberia. which I think is pretty cool.
There's gonna be a lot of birds in here, even more than regular AK already got. AK, how many birds are there in Arknights again? Like 35 something?
There's a lot.
For the operators, I mean?
There's a lot, yeah. Alright. I wasn't able to find it, but there was another point where it said something along the lines of IS5 getting 2 extra difficulties. Which I don't know where that is. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Basically, you can siege your runs. That's a cool thing.
Yeah. Finally, they finally got a call from other roguelikes, Lamau.
Unfortunately, it looks like you're not going to be able to share them for an unlimited period of time. Like, this is going to be a limited time thing. Which, I don't know why they're doing it that way.
I don't know, we have to see how they actually coded it when it comes out.
The thing I'm most interested in is that we're getting 3 new difficulty levels, so we're going up to D18.
Man, I don't know, man.
We don't even have IS5 on global yet. Like, this is nuts.
And it just kind of feels like a band-aid or something. Like, they just couldn't control how broken the relics and operators are.
Well, maybe it makes sense to increase the difficulty then. It makes sense to apply a band-aid to it. I think so, anyways.
Yeah, it just ends up like an MMO or something, where they just have to constantly jack everything up to keep content at
least in this case, it's the relics that are being a problem, and not the operators themselves.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Maybe.
I know Withadel is an operator that exists, but you can just choose to not use her and still overkill
Nymph.
and it's still
There's also Nymph.
And Nymph, yeah. I don't know what Nymph does. I don't know what Nymph does in IS5. I haven't played IS5 yet.
Fear. You've seen Fear on the Lappland showcase. She can loop it very easily.
Yeah, I know.
She can loop.
Nymph has fear, yeah, but I still think that operators in general aren't the problem here. I think it's more the collectibles are just broken. So I wonder if adding the 3 extra difficulty levels is going to find ways to curb that specifically instead of making the enemies bigger stat sticks than they already were. Like what if one of these difficulty levels just requires you to cough up some of your relics in order to progress to the next floor or something?
Probably, I don't know. None of us know that.
That'd be cool if they did something like that.
But only if you could actually pick the relics that you throw out.
Alright.
If it's random, then it's just cheap, man, isn't it?
Alright, in addition, at some point here, I didn't see a visual for it, but it looks like they are, in fact, still working on CCP3.
Yeah, they just casually mentioned it.
Which, I wish they put more emphasis on it, because Contingency Contract is one of the bigger things that gets my blood going in this game.
Yeah, me too, right?
I'm upset that we're gonna have to wait like half a year to get any more of it. Maybe even longer.
Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it just feels kind of sad that the game's like having to warp itself based around a roguelike now, because CC they just couldn't figure out how to get the fan base on board. I mean, like in lots of other gachas have like constructed endgame like CC, endgame where you just play a map. But I don't know, he just couldn't want to do it for some reason.
Well, I hope they bring back CC. I hope they put some good effort into it and it actually works somehow, despite how we have Wishadel in the game now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyways, that shot's weird. Why does Samia have a plushie of herself? Look at that.
That's a good way to put it. She has multiple plushies of herself. Wow. She is Rhode Island's mascot, I guess. Wait. Are her headphones dangling off or something? Oops.
No.
Her headphones, are they dangling off or something, or just hanging in midair?
I don't know, maybe it's a hanger or something, I don't know.
Anyways, this is a collaboration with the China Film Archive, which apparently is not the first time they collaborated with these guys.
Yeah. I don't even know what they did for the first one.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone saw it.
I don't know. They're also collaborating with Razer, which I need to find again. right
I mean,
here.
it's just merch, isn't it? I
It
don't
might
know,
just
maybe
be
a
merch.
mount.
Maybe we get a skin for someone in the game. I don't know.
Mm.
And then the last thing I want to talk about is Ambience Synesthesia 2025 has a public vote now. It's probably going to be just for Chinese citizens, isn't it?
Probably not actually. I mean, the group one's been hosting AS in EN for like 3 years now.
Who?
Yeah, we'll probably get a vote too.
I sure hope so, but I don't know if they're going to even let us vote for the EPs that haven't been released on EN yet.
Mm. Wait, but
I
what
hope
if
they do.
yeah, or they just pick only the EPs that are already on EN. You could just do that.
That works as well, I guess, but that would be less songs to choose from. Fair
Feels
enough.
like what? Mm.
There's not much else to talk about, other than discovered Terra again, talking about Originium specifically.
Oh yeah, they finally mentioned Higashi on that one.
They finally mentioned Higashi. We finally get
Yeah.
Higashi representation outside of limited collab events that don't ever even come to the story archive.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to talk about?
Not really. I think I'm done now. For now, we can talk again later sometime maybe.
Oh, okay. Well then, one last thing. To be honest, I'm just grateful that this patch has not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 L2D characters. And it's not because I want to buy them or anything,
You like
but it's
LTD
because
stuff?
yes, because I can actually edit them. I mean, look at this posse art. More L2D means more assets for me. Haha.
Fair enough. I mean, it's also the Duck and Chowder's base out E2 outfit. Did you ever get the Duck from Chowder's E2 outfit?
Not yet.
Good luck with that. Alright, take care.
Yeah, bye.